silence and prayer. Heavenly Father, we come to you today asking for your guidance, wisdom, and support as we begin this meeting. Help us to engage in meaningful discussion here today, allowing us to work together and grow the bonds of our county and our boroughs. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
These proceedings are being recorded for the sole purpose of preparing accurate written minutes. Recordings are overwritten following approval of the minutes, eliminating all unofficial records of these proceedings. Your first item is the approval of the minutes of the previous meeting held February 22nd, 2024.
Motion approved.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes. Are there any guests here concerning county business? Joseph Smiles, you're here in reference to, we have you on the agenda, so we'll handle you. Anyone else? Hearing none?
The next item is the Bleeding Disorders Awareness Month proclamation. For adoption, acknowledging the month of March as Bleeding Disorders Awareness Month, proclamation number 24-003.
Motion adopt.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Okay, may
Like
I
to
read
read,
the
please.
proclamation into the record? All right. Whereas bleeding disorders, which share the inability to form a proper blood clot, are characterized by extended bleeding after injury, surgery, trauma, or menstruation, and can lead to significant morbidity and can be fatal if not treated effectively. And whereas hemophilia, von Willebrand disease, and other rare bleeding disorders affect millions of individuals around the world. And whereas there is no cure for hemophilia and related bleeding disorder patients who therefore require lifelong infusions of expensive clotting factor therapies to replace the missing or deficient proteins in order to prevent life-threatening bleeding. 3,500 patients with bleeding disorders receive care at one of the 7 hemophilia treatment centers located in the Commonwealth, including the Lehigh Valley Hospital. And whereas the Eastern Pennsylvania Bleeding Disorders Foundation serves 41 counties in Pennsylvania, including Carbon County, and seeks to unite those affected by bleeding disorders, fostering a sense of connection and support through education, programming, advocacy, and financial assistance. And whereas many individuals with hemophilia became infected with HIV and hepatitis C in the 1980s due to contamination of the blood supply and blood products. From 1986 to 2016, the month of March was designated as Hemophilia Awareness Month. Subsequently, in 2016, the designation was expanded to encompass all bleeding disorders, resulting in the Federal Department of Health and Human Services designating March as Bleeding Disorders Awareness Month. Now, therefore, be it resolved, the Commissioners of Carbon County hereby recognize March 2024 as Bleeding Disorders Awareness Month in the County of Carbon to promote awareness and education throughout the county. Adopted by the Carbon County Board of Commissioners this 29th day of February 2024.
With us today is Joseph Smiles. Joseph, a few words?
I just want to thank you for having me today. I'm not a Carbon County resident. I live in Piscataway and Luzerne County, right between Wilkes-Barre and Scranton. But Jim Thorpe was always a part of my summers growing up, and it's a very important part of my childhood. So I still love to visit now. So it's really great that you're having me here today. I'm on the board of directors of the Eastern Pennsylvania Bleeding Disorders Foundation, and I was born with very severe hemophilia A. And although medication has improved, I still have to inject medication once a week in order to have normal blood clotting, and it's also extraordinarily expensive. We represent, I think we said, the 41 counties, pretty much from Philadelphia all the way over to State College Center County, and the other half is represented by Pittsburgh. And we do education and financial assistance and also advocacy. I was actually at the very first Hemophilia Awareness Proclamation in Washington with President Reagan, and I still go. Next week, I'm going to be in Washington again to discuss the issues related to bleeding disorders because although most people are aware of them, I don't think they understand these are very expensive drugs and insurance companies, it's a very high cost and it's a burden that a lot of people don't realize. So I really appreciate you taking the time today to help make people aware of the struggle that we go through.
Okay, if I could I ask a couple questions?
Absolutely.
Well, those treatment centers, is that something a person has to visit, or I guess it would vary on a regular routine basis, once a week, once a month, or?
I'm able to take my medication at home, and they generally try to do that once you get to be about 5 years old. Generally, it'll be the person's parent that learns how to infuse the child, and when you get to be about 10 or 11, you kind of learn how to do it yourself. However, with the multiple diseases and complications that come with hemophilia, my hemophilia treatment center is in Lehigh Valley. I actually go to Penn State Hershey Medical Center. And I know that trip by heart because I visit about every 3 months, and it's not just for hemophilia related things, it's pretty much for everything that might be a bleeding disorder, that you wouldn't think of, like just getting a skin tag removed, a minor dermatological procedure. Most doctors don't want to touch you, and you have to go to a hemophilia treatment center where they have comprehensive care.
Okay, we will
Thank
present
you
this.
so much. Did you want?
You want a picture with us?
Want to go around the front and back?
Sure. Yeah, just go right here after that.
I'm just glad I don't have that, cause I'm a carpenter and I cut myself every day, I would be gone.
Thank you.
And thank you.
You go right here in the middle.
My dad actually passed out during his blood test for the wedding, so, having a hemophiliac son was.
Oh my
something
God,
that we weren't used to.
Here, you wanna get in here, or we'll get
okay.
in the middle?
Perfect.
How's that?
It's gonna be two different phones, one's his first.
Okay.
You guys? 1, 2, 3. I think I have mine. Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, gentlemen.
Thank you.
Here today. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, our next item is the report of executive sessions held.
There were none.
Department reports, the budget transfers 2023 and 2024.
Motion approved.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
There are no supplemental appropriations. Expenditures, approval of payroll check numbers 75747 through 75759, and direct deposit check numbers 6062142 through 6062564 for the payroll paid through the payroll fund checking account for all county funds totaling $682,468.59. This is the payroll dated February 23rd, 2024.
Motion to ratify.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Approval of check numbers 241871 through 241971 for expenditures to the general fund clearing account totaling $484,315.93.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
The treasurer's report.
Motion to approve is presented.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
The personnel report for county departments.
Motion approved.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Acknowledgements for courts and row offices.
Motion acknowledged.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Correspondence was received as listed. Copies will be made available to the press upon request. Boards and authorities, MHDS Advisory Board reappointment. 3-year term, April 1, 2024 through March 31, 2027. Dorothy Eberts of Andrews, Pennsylvania.
Motion to reappoint.
Second,
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Children and Youth, for approval and execution, the fiscal year 2023-2024 purchase of service agreement with City Mission Livingstones Incorporated of Uniontown, Pennsylvania, as per the attached rates.
Motion to approve and execute.
Second,
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Correctional Facility, the COVID Relief Grant, for approval and execution. Award of funding in the amount of $577,452 from the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency for the reimbursement of prior and future costs associated with COVID relief implementation of PPE, cleaning expenses, and other protective measures at the correctional facility for the period of August 1, 2022 through July 31, 2024. This application was approved on January 18th, 2024.
Motion to approve and execute.
Second,
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Courts, an agreement for judicial systems for approval and execution. An agreement with Judicial Systems Incorporated of Tyler, Texas for the Genesis Jury Management Software System at a cost of $12,000 for installation, $7,000 annual hosting fee at a total cost of $19,000 for year 1. Years 2, 3, and 4, $7,000. Years 5, 6, and 7, $10,500. And years 8 and beyond, $14,000.
Motion to approve,
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
District Courts, Jim Thorpe, for approval and execution. Agreement with ESCO Security to install 5 panic buttons at the existing panel and disconnect the old Vista panel with a cellular communicator for backup communications at the District Court Jim Thorpe office at a total cost of $1,866, which will be funded by the fiscal year 2024 AOPC Security Grant under CoStar's number 4400023862.
Motion to approve and execute.
Second,
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
An agreement with ESCO Incorporated of Euphradia, Pennsylvania for annual monitoring services for security cameras, doors, and panic buttons located at the District Court Jim Thorpe office at a total cost of $540. This is an increase of $332.
Motion approved.
Second,
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Palmerton office for approval and execution, agreement with ESCO Security to install a panel at the current Vista 20 panel location with panic buttons, door access, cell communicator for backup communications at the District Court office in Palmerton at a total cost of $4,390. Add option A, waiting room door of access at a cost of $2,683. And option B, add camera to lobby at a cost of $1,161 for a total cost of $8,234, which will be funded by the fiscal year 2024 AOPC Security Grant, CoStar's number E 040E23201.
Motion approved and execute.
Second,
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
For approval and execution, an agreement with ESCO Incorporated of Euphradia, Pennsylvania for annual monitoring services for security cameras, doors, and panic buttons located at the District Court Palmerton office at a cost of $588, which represents an increase of $380.
Motion approved and execute.
Second,
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco.
Yes.
Service agreement for approval and execution. The annual service agreement with Johnson Controls Fire Protection of Allentown, Pennsylvania, to perform annual fire alarm inspections at various sites at a total cost of $6,214. The term of the agreement is February 1 of 2024 to January 31, 2025, as per the sites as listed.
Motion to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
The Sheriff's Department for approval and execution. An annual maintenance agreement with Johnson Controls Fire Protection of Allentown, Pennsylvania for the CCTV security camera system located in the Sheriff's Department for the term of February 1, 2024 through January 31st, 2025. The total annual cost is $9,078, represents no increase under PA State Contract 4400023962.
Motion approved and execute.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
The Solicitor's Report.
Thank you. For the Agency on Aging, seeking a motion for approval and execution of an agreement with Woodlands Inn and Resort of Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, to reserve a classroom on June 14th, 2024, to hold a special event hosted by Link for approximately 130 people. The total cost is approximately $6,273.67, depending on the number of attendees for the rental fee, audiovisual equipment, buffet, room setup, and refreshments, including gratuity.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Seeking a motion for approval and execution of an agreement for the use of the facility, the Orioles, to host the 2024 Senior Games Banquet on May 17, 2024, from 3:30 p.m. to 8 p.m. at the Orioles Community Center in Lehighton, Pennsylvania. The facility rental fee of $300 plus $100 refundable deposit fee is waived.
Motion to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Next, seeking a motion for approval and execution of an agreement between the County of Carbon, Carbon County Area Agency on Aging, and Share Care Faith in Action of Bethlehem, Pennsylvania, to provide services for recruiting, screening, training, supervising, supporting, scheduling, and recognizing volunteers for the provision of one-on-one transportation services and senior chat services. The term of the agreement commences February 1st, 2024 through June 30th of 2029 for a maximum total amount of $6,000 per term. The agreement shall continue until terminated by either party upon 30 days written notice to the other party.
Motion to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Under Pest Control, seeking a motion for approval and execution of addendum number 2 to the contract with Sites Brothers Exterminating Incorporated of Tamaqua, Pennsylvania, to add pest control service at the Carbon County Children and Youth Services building located at 525 Iron Street in Lehighton, Pennsylvania. The initial corrective service shall be a one-time setup fee of $275 and a quarterly fee of $204.
Motion approved and execute.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Next, seeking a motion for approval and execution of a renewal of the agreement with Sites Brothers Exterminating of Incorporated of Tamaqua, Pennsylvania, for pest control services at various county locations for the term March 1st, 2024 to February 28, 2025. All sites will remain the same as the current contract. The total cost is $5,843.94 per year, and this is the second of two renewal terms on the original contract of January 20th, 2022.
Motion approved and execute.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
For tax assessment, seeking a motion to adopt Resolution 10 of 2024, to jointly retain Carlene Andrus of Palmerton, Pennsylvania, to perform a commercial appraisal and prepare a formal report of the market value of one Penn Forest Entertainment LLC parcel under appeal in the matter of Penn Forest Entertainment LLC versus Carbon County Board of Assessment Appeals. Carbon County will agree to contribute $1,666.10, representing its 22% pro rata share of the total joint contract cost of $7,500 with the Jim Thorpe Area School District.
Motion to adopt the resolution?
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Lastly, seeking a motion for approval of the forgiveness of a penalty in the amount of $780.72 and interest in the amount of $64.41, along with bureau costs and fees in the amount of $20, totaling $865.13 for the year 2023, due to a clerical error in regards to the billing for Perryville Site LLC and map number 55A-50-C5A.
Motion approved.
Second?
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Mr. Sifranco?
Yes.
Nothing further for the solicitor's report.
Any further business? Hearing none, commissioners' reports, Mr. Honor?
Nothing at this time.
Mr. Notstein?
Nothing at this time.
Mr. Sifranco?
I have nothing at this time. Meeting adjourned. Get used to it, huh? Feels good. Amy, you're up.
One thing I have is, may I get a copy of proclamation for the bleeding disorders awareness month? That's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Is there any update on the Lee Heighton building? Any date?
I know they were, where they're at is they're still finishing up the paperwork for the bond issue. The bond issue, not bond issue. Yeah,
Bonds.
yeah.
The bonds.
That's all I have.
Wow.
We must either
Thank
give
you.
too much information up front or we're boring. What's going on here?